So, should you reach out to the narcissist X or the people that they dated before you? If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. So, should you reach out to the narcissistic person, toxic person's ex under any circumstance? So this is a very, I know people, you see a lot of videos about reaching out to the narcissist new supply. Should you reach out to the new supply? Should you talk to their new partner? A lot of people ask me, should they reach out to the old partner? And a couple of reasons why they want to reach out to the old partners is to maybe validate their feelings, validate themselves. Like if I per se dated a narcissist, right? Dated a toxic person, and I wanted to verify that I wasn't crazy, that I wasn't the only person that got treated like this, that somebody else experienced it. Maybe I would want to talk to their ex. Maybe I would want to interview their ex and speak with them to see what had happened, see how their relationship went, see how things went down in their relationship space and whatnot. Maybe that would be something that I would do, like I talk to the ex to maybe make sure that I'm not crazy. I would do that to try to validate where I am and make sure that I'm not crazy. That's one of the main reasons that people ask me, should they reach out to the ex? I'll be like, ugh. So, and another reason that people want to reach out to the ex is to apologize to the old. Like, if you just so happen to be the narcissist new supply, maybe the ex already reached out to you, tried to tell you what was going on, tried to warn you per se, and you shunned them. Maybe you contributed to some post-separation abuse. Maybe you harassed the narcissist old supply. Maybe you became a flying monkey of the narcissist, and then you get into the space where maybe you get discarded, or you wake up and understand what is actually going on or what you've been experiencing, and now you want to apologize. There's another reason they want to reach out to the ex to apologize to them. So I will just say this on any circumstance, y'all. To me, it's nuanced. To me, it just feel like it depends. It depends on should you reach out to the ex. How is the ex doing? Does the ex know that you exist? Does the ex know that you exist? How far back is the ex? Because there's so many different situations and scenarios that could happen. Like maybe the ex, the ex doesn't know you. And they haven't spoken to the narcissistic person in 5-10 years. What is the situation? What is the current situation of the ex? And I've talked to people one-on-ones. If y'all don't know, I still do my one-on-ones over Zoom. Y'all can see it's at mentalhealness.net. I talked to a lot of people who have reached out to the ex, and sometimes the ex has already healed. The ex is healed, hasn't spoken that person's name in a long time, has nothing to do with them, and has already moved on, and it re-traumatizes the ex. It triggers the ex into going back into a place that they might have thought they escaped. They haven't seen, heard, or talked to this person in 5-10 years. They don't have any kind of connections. They don't have kids together. The only connection now is you. And then you reach out to them and you could re-traumatize them. You could re-trigger them. You see, there's a lot of questions you have to ask yourself before you do that, because you could could you? I'm not saying it's intentional that you re-traumatize them or you trigger them. It's just something that could happen. Think about that. Think about that, because that's what could happen. You could reach out to them. Hey, do you know Lee Hammock? Oh, I just broke up with him, and I wanted to make sure that I don't know. I'm just lost. I just need somebody to talk to that knows this person and knows them, and maybe has similar experiences as me. 'Cause I feel like I'm going crazy. You see what I'm saying? I've had people hang up on them. It's like, I called the ex, and as soon as the ex found out that I dated their ex narcissist, they hung up on me. That was a trigger. You might trigger them. They might not want to deal with it, Even if you are called in to apologize for the stuff that you did, they might not want to hear it. If you were participating in some abuse, because some people do. If you were the narcissist new supply, you might have actually became a flying monkey and started to harass or help the narcissist stalk their ex. sent threatening messages to the ex, tried to fight the ex. So you said it really just depends, because everybody's situation is so different, y'all. Everybody's situation is so nuanced. Everybody's situation is just so tough to deal with and so tough to understand, and I know that you might want some answers. You might want some validation. Your conscience, you might be feeling super guilty for how you handled the situation previously, and you want to reach out to them to maybe help clear their conscience. That's what happens. You might reach out to them and you might re-trigger them. They might hang up on you. They might not want to hear from you. Like, they really might not want to hear from you. Just be realistic, So should you reach out to them in those circumstances? Sometimes it's better to let things go, especially if you're trying to apologize for the stuff that you did to them. Maybe they don't want to hear that. Maybe you open yourself up to if you do reach out to them and try to apologize and they don't accept it and then they attack you. Are they within their rights to attack you verbally? Maybe not physically, but verbally, yeah, possibly. Think about that before you reach out to the narcissist ex. But there are some positive stuff, that could happen. It's not always going to be negative reaching out to the ex and whatnot. There are some positive things that could happen as well. One of the positive things that could happen is like you might validate the ex. Y'all both might validate each other, because I've heard a few different stories about the narcissist. The co-host of my show, my Thursday night show, Jessica, she has a lot of different stories about, her and her narcissistic person's new partner became friends. They're friends. Sometimes you become friends with the narcissist ex. Y'all can, I'm not to team up and stuff like that. I've had people team up before and create these little groups, like a group message of victims of this one narcissist. You see what I'm saying? Of this one toxic person. There's groups of people out there that do this type of stuff. There's how it be going a lot of the time, and a lot of these spaces, and a lot of these dynamics. It be happy out. It be happening. It really does be happening to a lot of these people. So sometimes you reaching out to the ex, you could provide them some validation and make them feel less crazy. You could validate them and make them feel help them heal. That could be a possibility. It really could. It could help. Both of y'all could help each other heal in those circumstances, in those situations. That's a possibility that could happen as well, because you have to open your eyes and think about it. Like, okay, this could happen. Like, we could definitely become friends in this space right here. We could definitely become, we could definitely team up and do things like this right here. We could definitely go about it this way. That's how it could go. Like, you could validate them. They could validate you. And y'all can be unified and they can help each other heal. That's a positive thing that could happen. That's a positive thing that could happen in this situation, especially if y'all kind of already know each other. Like, if your narcissistic partner has kids with their ex, and then you and the ex didn't have a real good relationship, now the narcissist is out the picture, so to speak, and now y'all relationship can blossom, or y'all can become friends and things like that. Y'all can become not even friends, you become friendly, because that happens too. There's a lot of distinct possibilities that could happen if you reach out to the narcissist ex. It really just depends, y'all. It really just depends. If that person, like, if you look at this person and if you look up the narcissist ex that you know or you heard of, and they're happy, healthy, and they seem like they moved on, should you reach out? Should you reach out to them? Should you? Should you reach out? Like, you see them happy, healthy, moved on, got kids, married to somebody else, they just living a good life. Should you reach out to them? That's why, like, those things you need to consider. I've had people reach out to them and have both results. You reach out to the ex that's happy and moved on. They scream at you, tell you not to call them again, and hang up on you. And I've had the ex that you reach out to that picks the phone up and they're super empathetic and they're there for you. I'm not saying the first person wasn't empathetic. They just probably have moved on. But the next person is super empathetic and compassionate enough to just talk to you and validate you, even though they've moved on. Even though they moved on, they are there to validate you, because they also have survived that same person. They've survived the same person that you've survived, and now both of y'all can kind of connect together and make things move forward like that. That happens a lot in these spaces as well, y'all. Like, say, should you reach out to them? It really just depends, y'all. And sometimes if you have nobody else to talk to, like if nobody else will understand what you went through, yeah, you could reach out to them. But like I said, y'all, just look at, like, y'all, just gauge it. It could be a hit or miss. It could be a hit or miss situation. You could reach out to them and get rejected, and it just sends you spiraling more. Or you can reach out to them and get validated and provide them some validation as well. because I've had this happen before. Like, I talked to this one woman, I think she was like the narcissist. Like, he had been married like 4 or 5 times before her, and she ended up reaching out to some of the exes, and they became friends. I married so and so. Oh wow, really? He's still moving around? Yeah, he is. Wow. They became friends. The second wife, third wife. It's crazy, y'all. It is wild how that works out sometimes. But you have to, like I said, you have to be like who you are right now. You have to keep moving forward in your journey of health, of healthiness and growth, because that helps you heal. Like, whatever helps you heal. But like I said, be careful. Just be considerate of other people, y'all. Like, if you decide to reach out to the narcissist ex, just be considerate. Like, look, especially if you can see them on social media, you know, or if they have their entire life locked up, everything is private, they probably don't want to be reached out to. If their stuff is public, if they have a public profile and stuff like that, you can kind of gauge it. You see what I'm saying? If you can see their stuff, that's different. If they have a, you know, if they pretty much went into the narcissist protection program where they off the damn grid, like they're no contact with your narcissistic partner. Like, you see those videos of people just like, I'm 15 years no contact, and the person that they are no contact with is your partner or your ex, you know. Do you want to go? Like I say, it really just depends, y'all. Just, you know, but it could help you. Like I say, it could help you heal. It could provide you some clarity. Could provide them some clarity. It can be a very, very hit or miss situation. Just be careful and be considerate when you're reaching out to somebody who the possibility of abuse has also happened, y'all. And I'll end it with this point right here. Sometimes if you reach out to their ex, they might not have got the same treatment you did. The narcissist might have not have the narcissistic person might have abused them in a different way. Like, the narcissistic person might have put their hands on you and stole from you and did stuff like this to you, but they might have just yelled and screamed at the ex. So it could make you feel worse. You see? It could absolutely end up making you feel worse, because you start thinking like, what was it about me that got me hit? What was it about me that got me cheated on? What was it about me that got me this happened to me, but it didn't happen to them? You know, people get abused. Not everybody gets abused in the same way. So if you decide to reach out to the ex, that's a possibility of what could happen as well. Because I did have a girl, I forgot, I had this girl inbox me the other day that said she reached out to the narcissist ex because they somehow became friends on social media, and he's like, no, he didn't hit me. And he's like, no, he didn't put his hands on me. But the person that I talked to, the girl who's in my inbox, I did a one-on-one with her, he put a gun in her head. You see what I'm saying? You see how they work right there. He didn't hit the previous ex, but he put a gun. He hit this one and put a gun in her head and made her feel like she had done something wrong. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes that's another possibility that could happen as well, y'all. Because like it could make you feel worse. You know. So consider yourself as well in these spaces, you know. But anyways, y'all, if you made it this far, make sure to hit that subscribe button, y'all. We creeping up on that 400K, which is it's a happy number, but it's like, dang, that's for over 400,000 people who have been through this toxic narcissistic relationships. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, y'all. I'm working on my self-love course right now to go along with my self-love journal. I'll be finished with that next week. Hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. Be safe until this is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. You are a mental healness rock star, and I appreciate you for being here. If you haven't already, make sure to click on the screen to subscribe to the channel and watch another one of my videos in my playlist. There's also a link available up here for you to purchase my kids' book, Remember It's Not Your Fault, on Amazon. So check that out. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. Peace.